Breaking news. Massive 8.8 earthquake strikes off Russia. Tsunami alerts across Pacific. Tsunami of 3 to 5 meters recorded in Kamchatka Peninsula. Warnings for Japan, Hawaii, U.S. West Coast and other Pacific nations. Largest quake in region since 1952, Russian Science Academy says. 8.8 magnitude quake hits near city of Petropavlovsk-Kamchatsky. Massive earthquake off Russia's coast sparks tsunami alerts across Pacific. July 30th. A powerful magnitude 8.8 earthquake struck near Russia's remote Kamchatka Peninsula on Wednesday, triggering tsunami waves as high as 16 feet, 5 meters, and prompting emergency evacuations across the Pacific, including in Hawaii and Japan. The quake, which was centered just 74 miles, 119 kilometers, southeast of Petropavlovsk-Kamchatsky, caused structural damage and injuries in the Russian Far East, according to regional officials. Buildings were evacuated, and tsunami waves flooded parts of Severo-Kurilsk, damaging a fish plant and sweeping away moored boats. "I ran outside. It felt like the building could collapse at any second," said Yaroslav, a 25-year-old resident of Petropavlovsk-Kamchatsky. "The shaking went on for what felt like forever, at least 3 minutes." Pacific on high alert. In Hawaii, residents along the coast were urged to head for higher ground or seek shelter above the 4th floor in sturdy buildings. The U.S. Coast Guard also ordered vessels to leave harbors as a precaution. Take action! Destructive tsunami waves expected. The Honolulu Emergency Management Department posted on X, formerly Twitter. Tsunami waves up to 5.5 feet, 1.7 meters, were recorded in Hawaii, and all flights to and from Maui were canceled, though no serious wave impacts were reported initially. Tsunami warnings in Japan. Japan responded swiftly, sounding tsunami alarms along its eastern coastline and ordering evacuations for tens of thousands of residents. In the wake of the 2011 disaster, officials acted with urgency, evacuating workers from the Fukushima nuclear plant and suspending operations at Nissan's domestic factories to ensure safety. At least 3 tsunami waves struck parts of Japan, with the largest reaching 4.3 feet, 1.3 meters. In Mie Prefecture, a woman tragically lost her life when her car fell off a cliff during evacuation efforts. Footage showed people seeking shelter on rooftops in Hokkaido, as fishing vessels left ports to avoid being damaged. Most powerful in decades. Russian scientists confirmed this was the strongest earthquake to hit the region since 1952. The quake's depth was measured at 12 miles, 19.3 kilometers, making it relatively shallow and potentially more damaging. Kamchatka Governor Vladimir Solodov described the quake as one of the most serious tremors in decades. Despite its power, officials said most buildings held up and no major casualties had been reported. Power outages were reported in the Sakhalin region, and authorities urged residents in affected towns not to use gas heating until safety inspections are complete. Global tsunami threat. The U.S. Tsunami Warning Center warned of hazardous waves, possibly impacting coastal areas throughout the Pacific Rim, including Russia, Japan, Hawaii, Chile, Ecuador, and the Solomon Islands. Waves of 3 to 9 feet, 1 to 3 meters, are capable of flooding coastal zones and pushing heavy debris inland, posing serious risks to life and property. Former U.S. President Donald Trump acknowledged the threat in a social media post, warning Hawaii residents to take the situation seriously. Living on the Ring of Fire. Kamchatka lies along the volatile Pacific Ring of Fire, known for frequent earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. Seismologists say, while the magnitude was extreme, the ground shaking was somewhat less intense than expected based on the quake's unique epicenter characteristics. Aftershocks are continuing and will likely remain strong for a while. said Danila Shabrov, director of the Kamchatka branch of Russia's Geophysical Service. But no stronger quakes are expected in the near future. The situation is being closely monitored,